traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1507th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Good evening, traders. This 1507th installment of these educational videos coming to you on a Wednesday night for trading, Thursday, August 18th, 2016. As you know, this is a very risky business. This is a business where you can lose all your money plus other money that you didn't even know you were going to owe. You've got to put your stops in first. You've got to know that this is not suitable for all traders. Know the game, know the risks. Don't trade alone. Come on down to livewithoscar.com. Hang out in my trading room where I will help keep you in tune, keep you calm, and teach you how these markets operate. That's at livewithoscar.com. at my free trading room. What's on the board? Okay, so for trading on Thursday the 18th, you don't see an Omni on the board right here, right? Well, we're going to start out with a neutral Omni in the emini, S&P, and NASDAQ. The Omni, my Omni, Oscar's Market Navigational Indicator, has not completely flipped back to a buy in the S&P, but the S&P or the ES has already recovered inside that F flag I showed you in last night's video. So we're going to revisit the F flag in tonight's video. We're not selling the S&P. That was a great trade yesterday. I showed you that it was falling down from the top of the F flag towards the bottom. We would short the S&P, get out of its way after we covered. Well, we did that on Wednesday, and now for Thursday, we're neutral bullish, if anything, but one step at a time. So I'll show you the chart. I'll show you why we're sidestepping. Crude oil in a very interesting spot on the charts. Wait till you see the crude oil. Beans looking strong. Soybeans look strong. And gold still sitting inside of a big bull flag on the weekly chart. Gold sitting in a big bull flag on the weekly chart. Beans looking strong. Crude oil, very interesting area. ES already recovered back into the top of, or almost the top of, the F flag. These are the topics I'm about to show you on my chart segment. I've got some fantastic charts I'm going to show you in just a moment. If you like the chart segment that you're about to see, remember, come down to livewithoscar.com. Join me in my free trading room. Omniacs, one seat left open. One seat only left open for this September's Omni Camp. Omni Camp, a 4-day live seminar hosted by me here in Las Vegas, where I will teach you Oscar's Market Navigational Indicator, the Omni, for yourselves. You will be able to come up with the same trades you see me come up with day after day at the website. If you would like to fill that last seat, and novices are certainly welcome, come to livewithoscar.com, fill out your OmniCamp application, and I will call you and qualify you. Now, OmniCamp starts September 9th. You know there's 3.5 weeks left. You need to give me a call if you would like to qualify. Don't waste any more time. Call me, 702-629-4755 for OmniCamp. I'll see you there. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts.
I drove 29 hours from Wisconsin to come down here, drove it straight through. And on the way down, I was expecting to perhaps be tired somewhere along the way because it's a long drive. And I was up essentially for probably a day and a half, but my mind was just racing all the way down. I had so many things that I wanted to learn. I had so many questions that I wanted to ask. I was so excited about being able to come down here and meet him in person because he's just a force of nature when you see him on these videos. He's every bit as fun and informative and genuine as you might suspect, and just the whole way down, I was completely engaged in wanting to be here.
I've been watching him for the last 8 months, and of course I was skeptical when I saw his flashes and all that, and then I started watching and seeing what he was doing and seeing what he was doing, and I was quite impressed by what he was putting out there, so I had to come and see it.
I came here because I saw Oscar on the internet, of course, joined the chat room, was impressed with his apparent track record, and so I bought the course to learn how to do it myself.
I was learning along the way as in the chat room, things would pop up, and I definitely recognized within a month or two It was very, very powerful, what was going on. It was very, very, there was a lot of possibility. I saw the possibility, but yet I understood within a relatively short period of time that it was very, very difficult for me to do without having the extra additional knowledge about what Oscar does. So that's why I made the decision and was very, very fortunate to be able to come out to this first Omni Camp 2.0, and I'm very, very glad that I did.
I had big expectations regarding his system, and this whole experience just blew my mind. I mean, it over-delivered expectations, for sure.
Why create mediocrity when you can imitate genius? And to me, Oscar is a genius in this business because he's studied it more, he's tested it more, he's tested it with his own money and continues to do that. You know, what better validation could you have?
Okay, traders, the first chart I'll show you this evening is the emini S&P daily bar chart. So each one of these green lines represents one full day's worth of trading. You'll note, you've seen this chart in many videos, we had this little bull flag and then it blew out to a bigger F flag, and Oscarism known as the F flag. So in last night's video I showed you this and I said we're right here. Omni has a very, very short-term sell signal, a one-day sell signal for Wednesday, and we get down somewhere near this blue line. Here's where we were last night when I presented you with this video, and this is what happened, exactly as it was supposed to. Isn't that unbelievable? Now, you see where we were, and you see it dropped right just about to the line, turn around, and you know where it settled? All the way back up here. It hit the line, or just about hit the line, and came right back up here. That is exactly what Omni told us it would do on Thursday, or on Wednesday, I should say. And that is exactly what happened. We shall see what Omni wants to do on Thursday. We're starting off neutral, but we certainly are neutral bullish, being that we stayed inside the F flag. So there's your S&P. Then you've got the gold. Remember I told you it was in a really nice bull flag on the weekly? Great channel. Great bull flag. Weeklies take a long time, and it's been hanging around here for a while. But just to keep you in tune on what we think about gold intermediate term, not short term, but intermediate term, nice bull flag. Even for short-term trading, we'd be buying dips on Wednesday, or I should say on Thursday. But for now, on Wednesday, you stayed inside of the flag, and it's a weekly. So we expect to be inside this flag again on Thursday, one day at a time. We'll see what happens. Then you've got crude oil traders. Take a look at this great crude oil chart. This is OTAP, or the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average, this average. As you can see, it does a fantastic job staying out of the way of the market. So the market tries to run up to it here, doesn't really get there, gets to it right about here and fails, gets to it here and fails, comes down. Once it gets over it, you know, it has a little bit of a play, but then it has a nice fat run. Gets back under it, and once again, you can see there's always decent action once you get either above or below this Omni. So, here we are right now. What makes crude oil interesting? Because we are right here, right now. Just got back above that Omni. Let me blow this up now. We're zoomed out, so let me blow up this exact same chart and show you what we're looking at for trading on Thursday. This is that same chart, traders. Here we are. It actually stuck its head over OTAPMA and settled up there. And if you look at this, if you ask me, this is a pretty nice channel developing right here. Cuts across all the highs and all the lows. You're inside the channel. You're challenging OTAPMA. I say that this is a very interesting juncture. Come on down to livewithoscar.com. Meet me in my trading room, and I'll show you how we're going to handle the trading for crude oil on Thursday. And then, look at this great soybeans look. I've been showing you this chart now for several videos. 200 bar moving average. Ran up to it, broke down, got above it, massive, massive rally, got back down to it, held, basically, got down for one day, got back above and has held. And right now, this is clearly turning into an inverted head and shoulders. And believe it or not, this is a little flag on top of the inverted head and shoulders. You gotta like that. There's no way, if you're a technician, you don't like what you see right here. So we are looking to buy the soybeans on a dip for trading Thursday, and I'll show you how that happens at livewithoscar.com. So, traders, you've seen the chart. You've got my technical argument for why I say ES recovered very smartly from the bottom of that F flag. Very nice ES. Crude oil, is that not an interesting area? I mean, come on, baby. Analysis is always exciting. That's dramatic right there in the crude oil. Beans look strong. You've seen it bouncing off the 200, and you got to love the bull flag in gold. All of this can be discussed at livewithoscar.com in my free trading room. And don't forget, if you want to study with me, one open seat at Omni Camp this September 9th through 12th, livewithoscar.com. Just show up there and I will handle it for you. All right, traders, that's about it. Let me get out of here and continue to watch these markets. Remember, keep your emotions out of trading, and I know that's not going to be easy. One of the best things that I know of to help myself when this mental game starts to get to me is to say this to myself every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and I expect you to say it to yourselves, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll. I'll see you all at livewithoscar.com. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.